Hello everyone, for this video I will show you the unintended solution for the Hack the Box Cyber Apocalypse 2024 CTF. The challenge was epic survive, the difficulty was insane. The objective way is exploit race condition in email verification and get access to an internal user, perform CSS injection to leak the CSRF token, then perform CSRF to exploit self-HTML injection, and then hijack the service worker using DOM clobbering and steal the cookies. Once get admin perform PDF arbitrary file write, and then overwrite the uwfgi.ini to get an RCE. So very complicated, right? I found an unintended way to gain the RCE, but we still need the race condition. So for my solution was exploit race condition. After that, we can inject XSS injection to the server, and then we can gain RCE from the Chrome driver API REST. Okay, let's take a look at the server. Okay, server was running. This is the challenge. We can register first. After that, we can gain the internal access. Oops, there is the solver. This is the session. We can specify the session, and then for the CSRF token, then we can run the race condition exploit. Okay, we need several times to get the race condition. So you can see here the message was need to send to the apexsurvive.htb, but the email was sent to test@email.htb. Okay, after we verified, you can see, and now we are internal user. So for the XSS was in the product. You can see on the product HTML. Oops. For the let node, it will take the product node as safe, so there is no escape for the string. We can inject backtick, then semicolon here, and then we can inject any XSS, example alert. Then we specify another. The syntax will be like this. Okay, we can add to the node. Product added, and then we can see the product, and yeah, our XSS injection was executed. Okay, for the RCE, we can look into the Docker. We can see the process list. There's no Chrome driver because we don't report anything yet. Okay, we can report first. Then we can see the process list. The Chrome driver was started in this port. And after we report again, we can see again another port, but you can see the port is exactly 5-digit port. We can brute force this port by using while loop. Okay, for the gain RCE, you can refer to this grid write up from the nonsec 404 team, and this is the write up that I read to get the RCE on the Chrome driver API REST. But we don't need the DNS rebinding, since we run the exploit on the local host, I mean the bot that we will try to exploit is following the local visiting the local host, not another domain, right? So the referrer must be local host, so the Chrome driver will be accept that request. Okay, this is how the brute forcing works. We specify the port 240,000 and then the data. For the data you can see on the here. So we need to request to session with this JSON payload. Capabilities always match blah blah blah, and the binary is the binary file that we will run and the argument. So we can see here the binary was forced to the system32 calculator XC. This is the Windows, and the calculator will be open. So the default value for the binary is the Chromium. If we specify user bin Python, the binary will take to the Python binary, and with the argument that we specify, we can build a reverse shell. So you can see here, we specify the binary to Python 3, and for the argument, this is the Python reverse shell script. Import the socket, subprocess OS, and open the socket to the our host ngrok with the port, then blah blah blah. Then while the port not yet 6000, we fetch with mode no cores. So because we just fetch, we don't need take the data, so the browser still will pause, but we cannot take the data. But since we don't need the data we don't need the response from the Chrome driver, so the payload still executed, but we cannot take the response from the browser, so it's not the issue. Okay, don't forget to URL encoding. This is y++, which means we increment the y. Okay, let's run up the ngrok and reversal listener. The port was here. We specify the ngrok pause. Okay, let's specify the session and the CSRF. Product edit. Then let's take a look. It must be 8, right? Let's take the let not blah blah blah. Y is 40 blah blah blah. Okay, let's report to the admin bot. Let's see, the port was running on 5000, and we just wait until we get the reverse shell. So you can see on the board. Where is the board? Here. The Chrome driver will be running in 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, if there's no connection, we can try to report again. Okay, just wait. Okay, for testing, I will try another report. Until I get port 40 for much further. Oh no. Okay. See, you can see the connection coming from the reverse shell. Okay, and read the flag. Okay, that's it for the solution for the web apex. You can see here the connection coming is 5 connection. So which mean every browser will so much connection. Okay, so every browser successfully run our exploit. So that's how I found the unintended solution for the web Apex Survive. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and share.